Hey all, this is Gnosis. Welcome back to part 3 of the lowest level possible challenge for Final Fantasy VII. And we're continuing where we left off. Now, yesterday we took 3 encounters we didn't need to take. One with Aerith, but Aerith didn't gain a level from it. And we took 2 with Claude, so Claude has gotten 6 kills via that. And that's yes. We're continuing where we left off, of course, obviously. So yeah, as you can see we do have that set up there. So that's yeah. There are some interesting things, of course. There has been some interesting decisions that we have done and stuff that with what we are allowing ourselves to use here and stuff that. So yeah, you know, because yeah, there are going to be some interesting things that we're going to be doing, of course. Obviously, this is kind of like a semi speed run. I would say it's not going to be 100% like a speed run and stuff that, because there are obviously certain things where they're different. For example, like we weren't able to like use limit breaks on like airbuster and stuff like that much, because normally you can use kill airbuster if everyone has their limit breaks and stuff like that, and you do them in a certain order and stuff like that, and you can use kill the boss very, very quickly and stuff like that. Well, actually we should do that first, right? Because just get rid of all there just in case. And that's just if we get the encounter or not. I'm not gonna look for the encounter, I don't think. We will see. We'll see if we will go for the trying to like check for the encounter or not here. So what I mean by that, by checking for the encounter, is that if we get the encounter with the thing where we can steal, for example, like we are allowed, of course, to actually, we're allowed to not run away in encounters. For example, if we get an encounter where we can steal something, we are quote unquote allowed to steal. So that's just how things are. We are allowed to steal stuff actually and stuff. Now, I forgot if on this screen, because I've always felt that this is the screen that has the highest chance to get the encounter and stuff that, yeah. And, actually, him having limit breaks is actually good for this boss, actually. Keep in mind, in the beginning here, our party members doesn't really matter because we cannot change the party members and stuff that, yeah. We actually want to get this, however. We want to go back. We don't want to quote be over there where we get encountered. I believe you have the highest chance. I'm going to go to the area where I think the chance is always highest, because that's usually when I get encountered. If I'm trying to like go to this normally, it's usually either down here or over where the barrel is. Yeah, there he is. Do we grenade once? Yes, we do. We do grenade once, I think. And here's mono laser. I think we can do that once though without killing it and stuff that. I'm afraid though that the Aerith might actually kill it and stuff that, yeah. They will strike the staff. So then we can just run on. And we won't need steel for a while now, so we can actually we need to leave on. We need to leave that on, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, so that's striking staff. Is absolutely huge at that point and stuff like that. And striking staff there. Yeah, so for example, like you can get something like that and then use the escape and stuff like that. And the same thing, we're gonna get hard edge as well, most likely. But I haven't decided if we, I mean, do we go for 4 steel or not? 4 steel is so good because of double growth. So that, of course, we are going to be able to sell every single UFO weapon and every single every single instant weapon that they pick up and stuff like that. This is going to be great. going to also get, we're going to do the shop here, of course, obviously. Because we can get tranquilizers here already, I believe, and stuff that, you know. I don't know how many we need and stuff that, how many tranquilizers is a good idea. Because there is, of course, always a need to always put the rest somewhere to use the tranquilizer status and stuff that. When you don't do tranquilizers in alpha, there are way too many people that don't use it, not tranquilizers well too early and stuff that. And so yes, you take less damage, but you actually do want to take damage in certain situations in order to speed up fights and stuff like that. Going up, slump. You can see now, for example, now it's only 2 characters. So what, we get rid of everything here. Keep the hyper. Select the grab, select guard stick, select the guard, select skin, select the bronze bangles. We get what we get, anti-equalizers. They leave us with 3.5k there. Just save here actually. Let's go. Shidomo domo paros nidu. Shidomo domo paros nidu. Shidomo domo paros nidu. Shidomo domo fight. Shidomo domo paros. Escape. Those enemies are quite unique, right? That's the only place where they are. But technically you can also meet so escape, because it's the only type of battle you can get here. I felt like that design that they have is the one that we used in Final Fantasy like X2 to make like the whole, you know. They can see the thing there that they grab onto, but it's wrong with the location where that is. Oh, I didn't even go and do the setup here. I didn't even go and do the setup. We didn't even equip that because what gun they were used meant for it. And he goes for it. It's actually a waste there because you don't need his assault gun for this fight. He's gonna use do it immediately, by the way. He's gonna do the thing immediately, I think. Who does he do it on? He does it on Tifa. I think we can do this actually here. Because he's not gonna do it immediately and stuff that, so now he ice. Grenade. Den har det. Den har det. Ice. It's time. I think he was to get XP right, even though he was in a pyramid. That's would be easy. Can we get an ether? For some reason I thought he gave you an armor as well, but he doesn't. Because you can see the thing being over there and there's a thing over here as well. I wonder which sector we would have ended up in if we would have gone the other way there and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, you never get to find staying of course in that maximum jumping and stuff like that. Of course, there are going to be some changes, of course, that we're going to like do. For example, like you cannot enter Kongaga, for example, and when we're doing the use material quest, for example, when we're doing train path, we used to let the train get away because I believe that doesn't give the game over. That still gives you the whole thing that you didn't stop the train, so the train feels you crash right into corral and stuff like that, you know. I don't think you get a game over if you use let them escape and stuff like that. So. Oh. And at that time I would just allow the triple time speed and stuff like that, so yeah, you know. Oh. We could as well just go for the other submarine as well, because getting the other submarine doesn't hurt you or anything and stuff like that, because yeah. And for example, when you do Fort Combo later on, you can, for example, do all the Fort Combo battles if you want, but then you need a certain amount of money to be able to finish them all. Unless you try to do the trick, but I forgot if the trick is always the same. You know, it's the same areas that you need to drop off. Stuff that. I mean, by taking out that plate, also there's no way to reach number 7 and number 8 reactor, pretty much. It's crazy to think that when you're climbing up, you're basically on that path where the sign is, basically. There's the sense material, by the way, as well. Which is an interesting location for material and stuff that, you know, like why do the sense appear now and stuff that, meaning that someone has sense. Like what I think it's supposed to be is that I actually belong to an Avalanche member and stuff that, you know, and stuff that. You know, you could say, oh, it makes sense that it actually makes more sense that yes, it would have had the sense material. Stuff that's, yeah, you know. Yeah, of course, yes, he's mad about the Avalanche members being dead, but the thing is that he's really going berserk because he thinks that Marlene is dead. Of course, you need to go back to actually go back to the house here and stuff that, you know, to where it was, you know, and stuff that, like you cannot just go back to War Market and stuff that, you know. Keep in mind that you can technically go and fight the soldier after the encounter, by the way. After a certain specific encounter, but yeah. Also, the thing is, we cannot allow ourselves to get invaded if we do decide to do Fort Condor and stuff like that, because if we get invaded during Fort Condor, we need to quote-unquote beat the fight, because we're not allowed to quote-unquote let the Condor get destroyed already and stuff like that, you know. Because the Condor will only get destroyed during later on during the huge material quest and stuff that it cannot get destroyed earlier than that, even if you fail the encounter that you can get stuff that when they invade them. And now you can technically already go up here now. We should actually equip that now with the assault gun. But we do have the steel cavalry ready here. Can make up sense here. we can theoretically already go to War Market now at this point and stuff that, like we can just go back later. And I think they sell, or yeah, they do sell material here, so you can get like you can get an early fire there as well, but you can get also fire earlier as well. So yeah, so sell that 1 ether there. And the fact that you can just instantly go into the shop is interesting and stuff that. So you know. You can already buy the batteries, I think. And a guild for each. There we go. And the batteries actually go here, so there's 3 batteries, so you're spending 300 gil on that. I think we'll go 2 more there. 2 more mithril omelets. Normally, yes, you get a bunch of mithril omelets as well, you know, but you know, why not, you know? Because yes, I know that there are people that say that get the armor doesn't matter and stuff that, because encounters are over that quick and stuff that, you know. But yeah, and of course it's because they are not outside here at this exact location. That's what triggers the rope to be here, or the steel thing, or whatever you want to call it. You know, or a steel wire, I think it is what it's supposed to be, but yeah. But I believe you can get a special thing here to happen now. Yeah, we're on the panel, but yeah, I think you can get a special thing here now. And that makes you think that, oops, they're here again and stuff that he says there, that is supposed to indicate that there is Shinra here now and stuff that, but you don't get encounters in here at all. Making me think that they were meant to be like a hidden encounter there that you could get or something like that, you know. Very interesting and stuff that, like, but doing that doesn't do anything for you and stuff that, you know. It's just a bit weird, like you would imagine like offering him should do something like later on and stuff that, you know. Maybe there were things that were planned, you know, and stuff that, but there was a lot of things that are used, you know, that were obviously meant to kind of almost be like side quests or something like that, you know, like, you know, it were like hidden things that were supposed to be a thing, but yeah. But then we did get rid of the bronze. That was it, so yeah. We're very actually lucky with our encounters actually here. It's almost like you have no encounters on, but we don't. Now that yes, it would be extremely huge also once we escape Midgard. Of course, we need to get the thing, and of course we cannot get anything here now because we didn't talk to it before, or we didn't talk to the character here before, so I won't give you anything here. Because reading the Turtles Paradise is completely worthless because we cannot recruit Yuffie, because Yuffie's fight gives you XP, so you know that's off limits. That's what slum drunk. And like, I mean, Claude should have been able to tell the rest of the party immediately because of the eyes that she has. But of course, Claude would immediately be like, those are separate eyes. And all stuff that, because, you know. So. Of course, the fact that they escaped from, they escaped all the way from Icicle. Now, how did they cross the water is interesting. Like, was it Gas that hit them? Because, of course, they had to escape because Gas got shot and Gas got actually killed by Hojo and stuff that, so yeah. So, yeah, so if you think about it, it's Hojo that set everything to happen in Final Fantasy. Basically, is happening because of Hojo. So, think about it, like, how people say that, oh, Sephiroth is the big catalyst, but it's more like it's Hojo and stuff that, you know, because, you know, killed the Professor Gas and stuff that, you know, and they escaped from Icicle and stuff that, so yeah. It's Erin's mother, of course, that gave her the holy material and stuff that, you know. She kept the hairband and stuff that, you know. Which is also how she actually using her limit breaks. That the limit breaks are actually using holy material and stuff that, so yeah, you know. Secret research laboratory. Already big shoes. That's pretty funny with all big shoes. Yeah, return to the planet. Which is actually correct because, like, when they die, they become spirit energy and they go back to the planet. But macro energy sucks out the spirit energy, and that's what becomes materia. So technically, the materia is actual people and stuff that you're using in the weapons and stuff. That's, yeah, you know. Yeah, Supreme Happiness, and it's pretty funny, right? That why didn't you think about searching where they lived and stuff that? I mean, technically, did they live there by default, or was it just because the gas laboratory was in Icicle and stuff that, you know? Like, did all the quote-unquote ancients technically live like in the Northern Crater or whatever, you know? You can use there, for example, and then you get better to run down, but it's actually better to go up here because you want to make sure that you do this talk here so you get negative points with Tifa here. Let's hope so. Won't tell bomber. That's about it. It's level 8. Which is pretty crazy, actually, all things considered. But yeah, this challenge is going to become quite interesting, of course, because there are certain things that we're not guaranteed to be able to do. Now, for example, you might say, oh, just use Aerith in every single moment when you can put Aerith in the party and stuff that, which actually makes sense, right? Because the fact that Aerith should always be the lowest level, no matter how much you're using her in like boss fights and stuff that, you know. Because of the fact that Aerith's level doesn't matter in the end because she quote-unquote, so you want her to absorb as much XP as possible early on and stuff that. That's just going to be a thing, you know, and stuff that. You know. Now, highest level possible is also going to be very, very interesting. Because highest level possible is also a thing. I don't remember if 15 grenades are enough at this point, though. I mean, yes, you can use equip, for example. If you really want to, you can use equip everyone with lightning material and stuff that, of course, yeah. But of course, every weapon, or there is a bunch of, before we start getting like double weapons, there are like weapons we can get for all the characters, for example. but of course you get Aerith earliest for whatever reason, right? And then, for example, Barrett's. Next up is Claude's, of course, which is hard edge, which is in the Cinder building. Then next up is Barrett's, which is used outside Midgard, which is atomic scissors. And then you get Grand Glove, I think it is. Is it Grand Glove it's called? Which is the glove for Tifa. Now we can just go here. It should just be appearing and want to see something awesome. Follow me. They climb up this fire. And it definitely makes sense that this part in the remake was pretty lengthy and stuff that, because yeah. It would have been cool if they were actually encounters here and stuff that you would think that Shinra would think to patrol this area and stuff that to protect, the headquarters and stuff like that. And of course that looks like that is supposed to be that's where the plate crashed, and that's why everything looks this way. Because you can kind of see some trains, right, and stuff like that as well, which is supposed to be part of train graveyard and stuff like that. The question is, how did we know about battery? That means that he must have been up here and stuff that to know about battery and stuff that, But the thing is that fire doesn't show up until that specific scene happens and stuff like that. Actually, we want to just go that like that. Stuff that too. Second battery here, and the third battery is of course not really needed to be used. Stuff that, but it's best to actually use stuff like that, yeah. And I will use it here, I will get an ether. I was thought that used to include by this before earlier, so that, but that might have been only in the PAL version. Now that was not too late, because I was trying to look if it's supposed to touch there and stuff that, like the whole pole there and stuff that. I am too late. You actually need to hear it before it hits. You actually need to slightly earlier. I forgot that you cannot go when it reaches that point there, that you have to go a bit earlier actually, which is a bit weird though. Then you have to go up here, and then you go up here, and then you go down a bit, and then you straight down. And then that somehow puts you in the Shinra building here, or the fact that you climb up there and then you're outside the Shinra building. But you see, that is just the top part of the Shinra building and stuff that, like, this lower part never made any sense with how it looks like, because you never see that other part of the Shinra building, like, even when you're flying around, for example, like, if you see where, like, the cannon goes and stuff that, it makes no sense. Oh, there's an entrance here in the Shinra building, especially when they get closer here and stuff that, I'm guessing there's some sort of outer wall there and stuff that. So that they're actually higher up now and stuff that, so that there's a big area that they go through or something like that, Yeah, you want to choose the bad thing here and stuff that, so yeah, I'm not gonna do of course what Barrett says there and stuff that, you just choose that as an option there. And make sure to save. I don't know if the amount of grenades we have are enough actually. Yeah, we will see. I can just change some of the strats on some of the other fights and stuff that, you know. Because this doesn't give you positive points with the this doesn't give you positive points with Tifa and stuff that, because we choose the other option there for Barret and stuff that, so yeah, you know. So we should have actually, when we were at the bar, we should have chosen the other option, because that actually gives you negative points with Tifa and stuff that, so yeah. And then they start running down there again, which is pretty funny. I forgot if there was a stars, if there were things here on the way up or if it's only on the way down, because I believe there is an elixir that you're supposed to be able to get somewhere here. Stuff that I forgot if it's on the way up or on the way down and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I believe you reach a certain point where they quote unquote, where the characters stop talking when you're running up and stuff like that, you know. Here we go. Elixir. That's the first elixir in the game, technically. Yeah, that's the first elixir. Because there isn't one that you can get on the train and stuff like that. Yeah. Now they're just teleported up to the top basically here because they're just waiting here. Tifa wanted to piss really bad. But yeah, but of course, Barret gets tired more often. Barret is so much heavier than Tifa instead of as a bit silly like Tifa being like, I'm human too and running and stuff like that, you know. Claude meanwhile running around with his fucking beans and stuff like that. Just you know how far the Kina building goes up. So this maybe. I don't think this is one of those infinite stairs. I forgot if that dialogue has already happened there with whole infinite stairs thing, you know. For now, they stop talking. Meaning that we're actually getting pretty close now. I think there's one more screen. No, this is the last screen. Yeah, it's when it stopped talking and then you realize it too. Destroyed intruders. Why should have actually changed this to do a material item instead here? Så ice all. Granade. Granade. This one you're forced to take, by the way. So that this is not a... Actually, let's bolt here. I want to save some grenades here, actually. Let's do this a limit break, I think. Almost. Nice. That's a key card. Yeah, don't place those in grenades now. Oh, can't. Wow, can't escape. Really, you can get more encounters on this floor. Yeah, we're gonna need to go to the shop here actually, just if that's... Actually, can't we use... we end up here. I believe the encounters that we can get here, you can use escape from. Oh, can't escape, okay. That's all. Maybe we should hope that they drop grenades here actually. Really want to avoid these encounters, but we have no choice here at this point, you know. There's an ether, tranquilizers worth nothing there, as you can see. Right, and we get... Oh, this bad, this really bad, we cannot get... We cannot get grenades here. That. I mean it won't do the elevator thing now because of doing that. By the way, keep that in mind. Oh, I forgot if these gave you negative points with Barrett doing this and stuff that, you know. Let's just hope that we don't get that encounter again here, because that will be bad. How much longer? Okay. It creates a reeling, all things considered, you know. What kind don't belong here? And those are actually supposed to be female guards. Stuff that, which you actually never get to fight in combat, actually. Okay. It's X, right? Yeah. It's X once, and then when they're walking here, you press X1, one more, stand in the middle. It's time to walk. See them rotate. See them rotate again, and then you walk. And here it is better to wait here, because this can be very, very tricky otherwise here. It's just better to wait because they run so fast anyway. Run once. You can actually do it here, but your timing needs to be very at some point there. It's better to wait there to do that, because then by the point they get done with that, Tifa can run already. Then run. Perfect. I know that. We're here to save Slumber. It says level 9 on him, level 9 on Claude. What is it? Is it this guy? It's this one. Shinra Ink repair, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you. And I don't know if why the repair one gave you specifically 62, because 62 has something to do with repair. So this is peace and weapon and research. Let's give land weapons. Okay. Thanks. Heidegger. Yeah, it is. So 16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're getting an M. Right, so is it only one with the soft M? Because then it's Mako. Because you can skip here, right? Okay. There's only one with the M. So, Wait, is there something else with the M in it? It's going to be bomb. Yeah. I should have gotten another leather there. I thought that's how it works. I thought that it was always the first leather there. I mean, that's actually taking a better award than getting the elemental here. Getting elixir is actually better. Yeah, you can see allows you to go as far as the 65th floor. Stuff that, so that's a multi-card. So basically, like, you know. Yeah, so that's what it was. I thought that that's how it is. I always thought that the first one is supposed to be the first leather or whatever, right? But it's not. It doesn't work that way because the leather are so scrambled. And of course, you need to talk here first here. Okay. We're allowed to open 3 doors. So one door here, beep boop. And then the second door here, beep boop. And then pick up a coupon and then we climb around. And it's going to be crazy that things are going to go pretty quickly and stuff there because of the fact that yes, we don't need to do a lot of encounters, meaning the chocobo stuff is impossible unless you know how to manipulate it. I could try and look up exactly how to do it without any races, but we need to get into some encounters by doing that. I couldn't do it with the analog stick there. I had to actually use the D-pad here for whatever weird reason. Right, speed coupon and then use to activate the storage and use this. I do remember when I was younger, for some reason I could never figure out how to open that door because I didn't do it in a very good way with the door that I opened first and stuff that, you know. I didn't realize that you could get to this shaft with only opening 2 and stuff that, so you know. Here you need to be. It's evil that all clear is the first one there that you need to actually go down and stuff that, so you know. So we get the top and for slot 2. Och så också så bås sen till subside. Så där vi kan hjälpa texten in på så det går så precis. It's locked, Phillips down. Keys there. There's a megaphone onto this one to review the audio, so we're going to stop it and load. It's still here. Sense cover on him. And put 2 holes in 3 faster so the holes can get some up here. Right. Let's just rest a bit here. Keep in mind we should always prioritize using Harriet no matter what level Harriet is. Because of the fact that Harriet's level in the end won't matter and stuff that, you know. Because the only way that level of hers would matter would be if we quote unquote keep her alive and stuff that, you know. I forgot if the tricks did work, or what sector it was that you were supposed to do first, you know. Here you can escape at least. Oh, wait, you're not carbon back, or you know, not carbon back. I shouldn't have checked it. I need to remember that carbon bangle is a thing also and stuff like that, you know. Because technically getting around the carbon bangles now could be good as well. But I'm not going to go for the encounter, right, because I'm not going to waste the time. Try and go for certain encounters, obviously. Might be the furthest away now, actually, and stuff like that. Because I never usually do this order, stuff like that, you know. Keep money, so these Milka pots is a thing here. So there will be like, so what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 Milka pots that are like so there's 5 Milka pots that count as something. Okay. And this one. Because this is the permanent damage one. No, not. We need to open this one and then this one. And these ones can cause hyper on you, by the way, keep that in mind. Only if they do the slap. Hyper is from the slap specifically. And then that's the key card. And meeting time. Right, then we put the material here. And the tranquilized cloud here, actually. This is in the front row. Right, and then it's hold down here. Yeah. It's hold down here, and then you reach that point here. Yep. 10 billion yen. Den är jag midgång. In the last tower of space. So technically here, we want to get rid of the highest level here, so Barrett is the one that's gonna have to go to take care of like Eric and stuff like that. Because you cannot have Eric in a battle, you need to have one of the other 2 party members, sadly. So I'm currently doing an upload, by the way, and I think the uploads are already done, which is good. Hold on. Wow. Because of course we got no key card on this floor and stuff that, so this is the only way that we're getting access to the other floors here. And why the prison is on the same place as like the research land never made any sense and stuff that, like, okay, like, why is there a prison complex next to where they research on things? Let's hope we get it for. Oh, we get the wood. We get the. We get Mr. Porthole slash level 13. Yeah, so already now we're like very behind and stuff like here. I don't know if the damage we do here actually matters. But it's still damage. Like once with her there. Now we just need to get it. Or carbon bangle, that's good. So now we have carbon bangle. I mean, we can stick out ice with all here. Then we can go steel. We do that instead, since cover here. Because Barrett is gonna go away him, so that Barrett is hard on T-face. That's good, that's one carbon bangle at least. But as I said, we're not going to do any extra encounters here if we don't need to. I mean, I'm going to do some here, but still. We need to pop here first now. We need to get to the save here. I might only make one today, stuff that, because there are some things I need to read through and stuff that too. So. Because it's that it's actually like really it's the that's the fact that I recorded 2 videos yesterday, for example, but I didn't upload them yesterday because I recorded those too late and stuff that, you know, so yeah. Was it earlier I recorded them? I forgot. So then it's enough. Because it has no head. It is missing. Things would of course gets affected because you know first. Claudius like, oh, black. And Paris is standing there. It's stupid. Alright, then we have also. We can use poison here. So we found that it's got poison, of course. So yeah, so poison her. Now we save, and I hope you all enjoyed this. And I see you all next time.